Water! Help me!
You know, Sidney, I think you were right. He would look better on the other wall.
If we do, he should wear the green tattered shorts so they don't clash with the emerald begonias.
Hi. Nice day. Hey, I'm new in town, don't know anything about the lunch places. Coffee any good here?
Not bad.
Well, coffee's coffee, I guess, huh? Hey, I couldn't help notice you when I came in here. I said to myself, if that girl looks as good from the front as she does from behind, she's got to be a knockout. Let me tell you, you are a knockout.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm here on business. I'm starting to get a little lonely already, if you know what I mean. And I was wondering if you got nothing to do tonight, we could take in a movie.
I don't go out with strangers.
Your face should be on a magazine cover. I'm not kidding about that. Boy, I could show you a good time. Company's picking up the tab. Sky's the limit.
No, thank you.
Hey, would you pass the mustard?
Oh, sure.
What's the matter with me? My arm's broken?
No, but mustard was just...
I could have passed him the mustard. You women are all alike. Really. Give you one man, you want two. Give you two, you'll take five. When does it end? Does it ever end?
I assure you...
Don't lead me on. I wasn't born yesterday.
Never mind.
Hey, don't give me never mind. I mean, what's the matter with you? You know how I feel. You know how it tortures me to see you go with other men. That you insist on flirting and flaunting yourself. You're shameless, you know? You're shameless, that's what you are. You don't care about me or my feelings or our future.
Now, look, buddy...
You slut! Don't go. Don't go. Come on, I don't know what got me. Please, sit down. Don't be.
Well...
Don't be. It's all right. I don't know what came over me. I promise. I'll be all right.
It's just so...
I know. I'll be good, okay? I'll be good.
Okay.
I'm coming.
So, anything else?
Yes, I'd like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Coming right up.
How long have you known him?
Who?
Are you starting again? Mr. Grilled Cheese Sandwich, that's who. How long has it been going on?
I don't know who you...
Don't try to wriggle out of it, huh? You women and your lies and your deceit, you make me sick, you know? You meet a guy, you're nice to him, you make him feel good, you butter him up, you make him feel like he's the only guy in the world. And then what do? You dash his dreams with your lousy lust.
Lust?
Yes, I said lust. Look at that shameful dress you're wearing. Revealing.
Well, I don't think...
If you don't want to attract men, why wear a dress like that, huh?
Well, I don't think...
You don't think, huh? Well, here, look, show them more. Is that enough to attract enough men to satisfy your dirty mind? Oh, yeah, a little too carried away? Well, show them more, huh? Carried away. There. How about that?
Listen, what the hell do you think you're doing? I was just sitting here, minding my own business, having a quiet cup of coffee, and you come in here... I don't know you from Adam's half box, and you pick up on me and you start acting like a maniac. Let me tell you something, buddy. This girl has had enough. I wouldn't go out with you if you were the last man on earth. You're nothing but a pitiful, sick, jealous jerk. And that's too good
for you. Did you see that? Unbelievable. Me jealous. Am I any more jealous than the next guy? Am I that jealous that I deserve that kind of treatment? Whew.
Hey, don't involve me, pal. I don't get mixed into things. And besides, I'm a little too close to the situation to give you an answer.
What do you mean, too close?
It's my wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain about what you just saw. Now, most of the time, the sketches on Bazaar are meant to amuse and entertain you. But this time, we couldn't help bringing you a little message. You see, we were showing two sides of the same coin here. One was dark and brooding and jealous, and the other was
Wait a minute, Ken.
What is it, Tom?
Well, this is my department.
What is?
I mean, what you're doing. Now, you know it's always customary for me to come out and and introduce the sketches on the show, explain them.
All right, this time I'm explaining them.
You are not.
Yes, I am, if you'll just give me half a chance. Now, on the other side of the coin, what we have is an insight. Yes.
Will you do me a favor?
Yes.
Will you just shut your mouth?
Wait a minute. Now, wait just a minute. You're jealous, aren't you, Tom?
Of course not.
Oh, sure. Okay, sure, yeah.
You know, you men are all alike. Give him one thing to do, he'll take two. Give him two things to read, he'll take five.
What in the shit are you two doing?
Bob! Good to see you, Bob. Good to see you. Now, you tell Ken it's my job to explain the sketches on the show. Go ahead.
Will you tell him that it doesn't matter?
It does so matter. Now, go ahead, tell him, Bob. Tell him. It's my job to explain the sketches. Tell him, Bob. Go ahead.
I'll solve both your problems, okay? You're both fired. Now get your asses off the stage and let's go on with the show.
All right. Gotcha. The old Farrington, eh? All right. All right, Ken, you're right. I was a little jealous. I'm sorry. I apologize. Now, why don't you explain to the audience what the big fella here means about his firing joke, okay? In the meantime, we'll see you later. I'll be in his dressing room kissing his ass. Bubba, after the show, how would you like to spend a month with my wife, all right?
His wife? Hey, listen, mine is 10 years younger, and she's a twin.
You never told me she was a twin. All these years, a twin, all right. One of the most important jobs on television is being selected to anchor a network news program. The selection of the right newscaster is carefully judged. Many people, such as Tom Brokaw, Dan Rather, Harry Reisner, Walter Cronkite, have emerged as the top newscasters on television. But getting that job wasn't quite that easy. They had competition. We have the actual tapes of some of the well-known people who competed for such jobs.
News anchor auditions, Richard Nixon, take one.
Good evening. I've got 12 minutes of news. Usually I bring you a half hour, but I advise my staff to take out 18 minutes. And now for the news. I see where President Reagan is going to visit China. Well, all I can say is that I've opened the door to China. I opened the door to Russia. I opened the door to the Middle East. I've opened the door to Japan. In fact, when I was in office, I opened a lot of doors. If you don't believe me, ask the bellman at the Watergate Hotel. While I was in China, I got a whole new slant on life. Now, don't try and read something into that. I found out that China doesn't have a nuclear bomb. They don't need it. They just get 100 billion Chinese together and yell, bang! State line, Washington, D.C. In spite of all the woman's lib, Nancy Reagan is still preparing the president's meals. Why, when I was in the White House, I did the cooking. It wasn't very good, but it wasn't my fault. I am the president of the United States. And if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. I am not a cook. Don't ever say cut. It's okay to say erase, but never say cut. Don't say cut.
News anchor auditions, Rodney Dangerfield, take one.
Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. Today, the telephone company made news when it declared that it was splitting into different divisions due to an antitrust situation. I don't like the phone company. One day I called them, instead of putting me on hold, they put me on ignore. I don't get no respect. Here's a news item. According to the latest statistics, more and more children are being abandoned. I was an unwanted child. When I was born, my parents had me circumcised. Twice. When I reached the age of 10, my parents ran away from home. They set the house on fire and told me to go to my room. That's all the news for tonight. This is Rodney Dangerfield. I'll be back tomorrow and hope that I get some respect.
Cut. Next, please.
See, I don't get no respect.
News anchor auditions, Jerry Lewis, take one.
Good evening and welcome to the 6 o'clock news. Written, produced, and directed, edited, and acted by me. And now for some hot items off the press. Hollywood, California. Dean Martin, that well-known entertainer, was recently booked for drunken driving. His case came up yesterday, and he finished drinking it today. Good luck, Dean. Without me, you wouldn't have had a chance. You'd have been still out there yelling, 4. Well, here's the news item from Japan.
A bus carrying 10 people was robbed, but don't worry, culprit will be caught soon. They got 25,000 pictures of him. The people on him.
Oh, yeah, hi, boy. Now, here's a news item from the medical world concerning a close friend of mine, Norman Cousins. He discovered that laughter was the best medicine. While he was very sick, he watched Laurel and Hardy movies, W.C. Field movies, Abbott and Costello movies, and is almost completely well. And I understand that yesterday Norman saw my latest Jerry Lewis movie, Slapstick of Another Kind, which reminds me... Hello? What do you mean Norman Cousins is in intensive care? I don't give a shit, huh? Lots of people want my movies.
Cut, please.
Cut! What the hell are you talking, Cut? What, are you trying to tell me I don't get the job? I had my heart set on it. I don't need you. Remember, I got the Legion of Honor for making pictures in France. They love me in France. They adore me. They take my clothes off. I can't walk down the street without people throwing themselves at my feet. And you critics in the United States, you want to see reviews? I'll show you, big Viva la France!
News anchor auditions, Johnny Carson, take one.
Hi, it's Johnny Carson bringing you the news from the world of sports and all the sporting news, it's fit to say. George Steinbrenner just signed Maury Wills, a famous baseball player, to teach his runners how to steal. He should have talked to my wife. She could steal first, second, and third without leaving home. The news from Toronto is that yesterday's ball game was called off on account of the cold weather.
How cold was it?
Well, it was so cold that a dog had to jumpstart a cat to chase it. I have inside information that Billy Martin will be made the official American League designated hitter only when he goes into a bar. Jumpstart a cat to chase it. Here's an Olympic news team item. Orson Welles will participate in the 1988 Olympics. The 26-mile marathon will be run around him. Once.
Cut, please.
While he's upside down.
Cut, please.
Where's Ed when you need him?
News anchor auditions, Joan Rivers, take one.
o'clock weather. Can we talk? The weather in California, which is usually sunny, is for some strange reason overcast due to heavy clouds. Oh, hold it. Those aren't clouds. Elizabeth Taylor just walked in front of the sun. Oh, I know she's lost a lot of weight, but I've got a career to think about. I need these jokes. I want to report about the weather in the east. For the next 3 days, it will be rainy, cold, foggy, smoggy, and damp. Boy! Reminds me of Edgar on our wedding night. I had to turn the electric blanket up to headache. I have some good news for President and Nancy Reagan, who are planning a trip to China. It will be ideal for President Reagan to visit the Great Wall of China. I know it's important that you see, Mr. President, because it's the only thing in China that's older than you. And it isn't a dyed wall either.
Well, there you have it. Those are some of the people who tried out for the news. I just wish we had a little more time to show you some of the other famous people who tried out for the news. As a matter of fact, we might have a moment here, so I'd like to give you a little bit of my Cary Grant. Cary Grant trying out for the news. Judy, welcome to the 6 o'clock news. And I've only got news for you. Today, and I mean only today, in Hollywood, California. Yes, hello there, young man.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing Cary Grant doing the news. Judy.
Tom, listen carefully.
What is it, Bobby boy?
First of all, cut the accent crap. And secondly, don't ever come out here again and do an impression, okay? John Biner is the star of Bazaar. He is the best impressionist in the world. Don't you ever come out here and do anything but announce. Do you understand?
All right.
No, all right is not enough. Say you understand.
All right, I understand. You're upset with me because I came out here and did a Cary Grant impression, and I won't do it again, okay? I mean, I'm an announcer. I'm not a newscaster. John Biner will do all the newscaster impressions on the show, and I'll just do the announcing. Okay?
Fine. Go ahead, announce. Let's move on with the show.
Now, please stay tuned for Bazaar. You notice that Bobby Boy didn't say anything about me doing a Cary Grant impression as an announcer. Judy, welcome to the 6 o'clock hour.
Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We've done something special tonight, something we don't ordinarily do. We purposely made our show a little bit short to make room for the last piece. In fact, I myself sacrificed an entire tour de force so that I could relinquish these last few minutes to the great Super Dave, we're talking Hosper, who is going to give us a sneak preview of his first music video. So let's go right now to Kilmer Studios in Hollywood, California, and the great Super Dave Osborne. Take it away.
Yeah, well, what the hell am I going to tell John Biner? Oh. Good evening, John. Thank you very much, and I'm completely embarrassed. You see, I promised you a worldwide sneak preview of my first Super Dave video, and what I had planned was I was going to play the piano and sing my favorite song, 9 to 5, and then we were going to put it together, and it would have looked real nice. But the fools who delivered my piano couldn't fit it through the door, and I know you're running out of time, so what I'll have to do is just lip-sync the record of Dolly Parton doing it and pretend I'm playing the piano. I'm really sorry, and I know this is going to look stupid. No, it just won't fit through the door, okay? I'm on the air. Forget about it. Excuse me. Jack Budgell, can you hear me, my director?
Yes, I can hear you.
Jack, we don't have the piano, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake playing the piano and lip sync to the record if you'll play the record. And please stop me if I look stupid.
Okay, I'll be watching.
Okay.
Hey, Super Dave, we found a way to get the piano into the studio.
Forget it. It's too late.